Welcome to Ridge. Now we are continuing the session of pair of straight line, that is a topic name with centers related with a triangle. We have a triangle, for example. For this triangle we have different type of centers. In that the first one is orthocenter, incenter, circumcenter and centroid. Now we are going to discuss about different centers related with a triangle. This is a topic name. In that the first point is, if alpha comma beta is a centroid of the triangle, triangle whose sides are ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. It is a combination of two lines and one more line. Here two lines, this is one line. So completely it is framing a triangle with three lines. 2 plus 1, 3 lines. Then the condition for that one is, so generally centroid is given the point. What is saying about this is a triangle. This is a centroid here. This is a centroid. And this centroid is saying alpha comma beta. This centroid is alpha comma beta, he is saying, and here these two lines are pair of straight lines, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, and this line is can be considered as this line. Here these two, side 1 and side 2 are pair of straight lines, and side 3 is nothing but a line, that is lx plus my plus n. Lx plus my plus n is equal 0. Here this triangle is framed by a pair of straight line and a line is intersecting this pair of straight line. So the centroid of this triangle is alpha comma beta. Then the condition for this one is alpha by bl minus hm is equal to beta by am minus hl is equal to minus 2n by 3 into bl square minus 2hlm plus am square. Here you can find alpha and beta, that is centroid. You can find centroid of the triangle. Centroid of the triangle when a pair of straight line equation and the straight line equation is given, we can find directly by alpha comma beta, that is centroid. Here you can substitute. Here we don't know the values of alpha and beta, but we know the value of b, l, h, m, a, m, h, l and bl, 2hlm and am square. Here a, b are quotients of x square and y square respectively. H is a coefficient of xy and L is a quotient of x of a line straight line. M is a quotient of y of a straight line. N is a constant. Here you can substitute all the values in this expression. You can find the centroid of the triangle. Here this is the most important formula to find the centroid of the triangle when a pair of straight lines intersecting a straight line, that is Lx plus my plus n is equal to 0. This is all about the first point here. And the second point here, the pair of lines is given, that is s is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. It is a combination of two straight lines and represent two sides of a triangle. Represents again the two sides of a triangle here. So I am explaining clearly here. This is a triangle. This is a pair of straight line equation, pair of straight line. This is nothing but ax square plus these two lines represent ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now here 2 represents two sides of a triangle and x1 y1 is the midpoint of third side. x1 y1 be the midpoint of third side. Midpoint of third side. This is the midpoint here. So then the equation of third side is, then the equation of side. Here he is given these two pair of straight line equation, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, and he is given this is first side, this is second side and this is third side. Here x1 y1 be a midpoint of third side. midpoint of third side. This is the midpoint of third side. This is M I am considering. So if you want to find the equation of third side line, third side, this is nothing but line here. So this is the condition to find the equation of third side, that is S1 is equal to S11. S1 is equal to S11 is nothing but here this is an equation. S is equal to 0, this is an equation. H1 is nothing but you need to substitute in place of x and y with x1 comma y1, and S11 is nothing but you need to substitute x1 y1 point in this expression. You will get this is a real value, this is a equation. So I will explain clearly when comes to problems here. So no need to tension about this one here. So this is the expression you need to find when two lines, pair of straight lines is given and a straight line is intersecting the two pair of straight line, and the midpoint of third side if you is given, that is x1 comma y1. If you want to find third side equation, this is the expression, this is the formula. S1 is equal to H11. H1 is equal to nothing but simply you can write ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to H11. This is H1. H11 is nothing but in place of this 2h x and y there is a point like 2 comma 3. You can substitute the value of 2 3 in this expression, you will get a real value here. So that it can frame again a straight line. This straight line represents the third side of a triangle, that is this point for this, that is a third side of a triangle ax square plus bx 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. This straight line equation we can find by using this expression S1 is equal to S11. This is all about this point here. And the next one is third point. If ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 represent two sides of a triangle. Again is given two sides. I am taking two pair of straight line. This pair of straight line equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now he is saying g of x1 comma y1, g of x1 comma y1 be a centroid of the midpoint of the third side. Centroid of the midpoint of the third side. Centroid of the midpoint of the third side here. So then the midpoint of midpoint centroid, then the midpoint of third side of the angle is here 3 by 2. Midpoint angle is 3 by 2 g, and this is centroid g, that is given like g of x1 comma y1. This is centroid. This is the midpoint angle here 3 by 2 g here. So then the point is midpoint is 3 by 3 x1 by 2 and 3 y1 by 2. This is a midpoint here. If you want to find the midpoint, this is the midpoint when a triangle is framed by one pair of straight line and intersecting a line, and the centroid is framing here. This centroid is g of x1 comma y1. If you want to find the angle between these two lines here 3 by 2 g, then the midpoint of this line is 3x1 by 2 and 3y by 2. This is all about this third point here. And the next point, fourth point. Here, if KLLM is the orthocenter of the triangle formed by the lines ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Orthocenter is formed by a line lx plus my plus n. Here pair of straight lines and line. This is an orthocenter. This is an orthocenter. This is an orthocenter here. Then K is equal to, if KL is a orthocenter, this is nothing but KL and LM. Here we know L and M values, but we don't know the K value here. If you want to find the K value, L and M are nothing but L is the coefficient of X, M is the coefficient of Y, N is a constant. But here we don't know the value of K here. Lx plus My plus n is equal 0. This is a straight line where you can get L, M, n, but we don't know the value of k here. So if you want to find the k value, this is the expression for that one. K is equal minus n into a plus b by am square minus 2hlm plus bl square, where n is the constant of this line here and a plus b is the coefficients of x square and y square, and a is the quotient of x square, m is the quotient of y straight line, 2h is the quotient of xy here, and b is the quotient of y square, l square is nothing but quotient of x square. You can substitute all the values in this expression, you will get k value. After getting the k value here, you can substitute here, then you can get the ortho center. You can get ortho center. This is all about the fourth point here. Next, what about fifth point here? He is given, the fifth point is, if ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal 0 is a pair of straight line equation. If ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is a pair of straight line equation, represents two sides of a triangle, as usual, same like previous cases. This is these two lines represents pair of straight lines. Then the triangle formed by C and D, two sides of a triangle for which C and D is the orthocenter. For this one, orthocenter, in previous case this is orthocenter. Now in this case C comma D is the orthocenter of the triangle. Then the equation of third side of the triangle is, then the equation of third side, here this is sorry, this is equation of first line, second line, and here third line. So this is a third line. If you want to find the equation of third side, this is orthocenter. These two lines are pair of straight line equation, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, and here we don't know the third side equation. So he is given orthocenter. When two straight line pair of straight line equations is given and the orthocenter is given, if you want to find the third side, this is the expression for that one, that is a plus b into cx plus dy is equal to ad square minus 2hcd plus bc here. So BC square, you can substitute the values of AB and 2H. You can substitute the values of AB and 2H and CD. CD is nothing but orthocenter he is given in the equation. That is nothing but orthocenter of a triangle. This is about third side of a triangle. When two pair of straight lines and orthocenter is given, this is the expression. You have to remember the formulas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 formulas related to triangles and with their centers. Here this is all about triangles with their centers. Here you have to remember each and every formula to solve the problems of JEE here. Now the next topic is product of perpendicular. Product of perpendicular is nothing but here the product of perpendicular from alpha comma beta, the product of perpendicular from alpha comma beta to a pair of straight line, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, the product of perpendicular. So he is given a pair of straight line here. The product of perpendicular line is, that is alpha comma beta here. So here this is alpha comma beta I am taking. This is the product of perpendicular lines here. So the length of the product of the perpendicular here, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal 0, and that is modulus of a alpha square plus 2h alpha beta plus b beta square divided by square root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. Here a is nothing but quotient of x square, b is nothing but quotient of y square, 2h is the quotient of xy, where alpha comma beta is a point, a comma b are quotients of x and y, x square and y square respectively. H is the quotient of xy of a pair of straight line equation. This is the most important formula to remember the product of perpendicular of a pair of straight lines here. Now the next topic for that one is So the next topic will be the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle is given. In that, the first point, the area of the triangle formed by the line Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0. The line Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0, and the pair of straight line, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. This is the combination of two lines. This is only one line. So a triangle is framed. After framing triangle, when a pair of straight line and a straight line is given, if you want to find the area of the triangle, this is the formula: n square into square root of h square minus aby modulus of am square minus 2hlm plus bl square, where n is a quotient of line and h is a quotient of xy, and AB be the quotient of x square and y square, and A be the quotient of x square, M is the quotient of y here, 2h is nothing but quotient of xy, and LM are quotients of x and y here. So BL square already we know quotient of y square, L is the quotient of x square. You can substitute all the values. For example, I am giving, like the question is 2x square plus 6xy plus 3y square is equal to 0. Next 3x plus 4y plus 6 is equal to 0. Here you can get all the values. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, 2h is equal to 6, and L is equal to 3, M is equal to 4, N is equal to 6. You can substitute the values of here Lx plus My plus n. Here ax square 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. You can compare A, 2h, b, l, m, n. After getting all these 6 values, you can substitute in this value, in this expression. You can find the area of the triangle directly. Area of the triangle, this is all about this point here. So we can find the area of the triangle. And the next one is so the next point for this one is the equation of the pair of lines. The equation of pair of lines through the origin. The equation of pair of lines passing through origin and making an angle of alpha with the line Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0. Here this is coordinate axis and this is pair of straight line equation passing through origin. This is 0, 0, this is x and y, and a line, that is this is ax plus my, Lx plus My plus n, this is Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0, and these two lines are pair of straight line, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now it is making an angle of origin to alpha. This is alpha here with the Lx My plus n. So Lx, then the equation will be, then the area of the triangle, then the equation will be Lx plus My whole square minus tan alpha whole square, Mx minus Ly whole square is equal to 0, and the area of the triangle formed by the coordinate axis, that is n square by tan alpha into L square plus M square. You can substitute when tan alpha is nothing but angle made by pair of straight lines here. L and M are quotient of x and y of a line respectively here. So n is a constant of line here. You can substitute all the values in this expression. You can find the area of the triangle here. And the next third point is the area of the triangle of an equilateral triangle formed by the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. A line that is given ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and with a pair of straight line. Area of the triangle formed by the line. For example, I am taking here I am taking a pair of straight line equation. This is pair of straight lines. That equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. And one more line I am taking here. This is a one more line. This line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is an equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. This line and these two pair of straight lines, all lines are equal. 1, 2, 3. 3 lines are equal. Then the condition for this one is ax plus by whole square minus of 3 into bx minus ay whole square is equal to 0 is, if you want to find the area that is area condition, that is c square by root 3 into a square plus b square. C square by root 3 into a square plus b square is equal to p square by root 3, where p is the perpendicular distance from the origin to the x. Here perpendicular distance, here this is an origin, perpendicular, this is a p here, the distance between perpendicular distance to origin, this is x axis, this is y axis, this is origin 0 to third side, then we can find the p here. So if you substitute p value, c value, a value, b value, directly you can find the area of the triangle here. This is all about the topic area of the triangle here. And the next topic is pair of angular bisector. The topic name is pair of angular bisector. For example, I am taking a pair of straight lines. This is the pair of straight lines. This is the equation is nothing but ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now the equation to the pair of bisector of angle between the pair of straight line. Here the equation of pair of bisector. For example, this is the pair of straight line. In this pair of straight line, I am taking angular bisector. This is a pair of angular bisector. Then the equation for this one is h into x square minus y square, that is equal to a minus b into xy. If you want to find the angular bisector equation, this is the pair of straight line equation, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. This is the equation of pair of straight line. For this pair of straight line, I am taking an angular bisector. That angular bisector equation formula is h into x square minus y square is equal to a minus b into xy. This is the expression for equation of angular bisector of a pair of straight line here. And the next point is the angle between pair of angular bisector is always pi by 4. The angle between pair of bisector is always pi by 2, that is 90 degrees he is saying, that is 90. The angle between pair of angular bisector is always 90 degrees here. So the third point is the equation to the pair of bisector. The equation to the pair of bisector of coordinate axis is the equation to the pair of bisector of the coordinate axis, that is x square minus y square is equal to 0. This is the most important formula, and this is for theory bit formula, and this is the most important formula for to find the equation of a angular bisector of a pair of straight line. And this is all about the equation of pair of bisector of coordinate axis x and y axis if taken, then the equation for this one is x square minus y square is equal to 0. And the fourth point is, if one of the line, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, bisect the angle between the coordinate axis, then the expression is a plus b in whole square, that is equal to 4h square. A plus b whole square, that is equal to 4h square here. Here one line of the coordinate axis, one line of the pair of straight line bisect the angle between the coordinate axis. One line, for example I am taking coordinate axis, this is coordinate axis, any one of the pair of straight line, this is first line, this is second line, this second line bisecting the coordinate axis x and y axis, this is 45 and this is also 45, pi by 4 and pi by 4 in radians. So it is bisecting, the second line is bisecting the coordinate axis, then the condition for this one is a plus b whole square, that is equal to 4h square. Already you know this pair of straight line equation, that is x square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. From this expression you can find h and a comma b values. You can substitute in this expression, you can find the angle between these two lines here. This is all about this fourth point here. Now the brief explanation for this one is, already we have discussed here centers related with triangles. In this centers related with triangle, completely we have 5 points and 5 formulas. This is the first formula and this is the second formula, third, fourth, fifth here. So what is this here? This is center. When centroid and pair of straight line is given, this is the centroid. If you want to find the centroid and two pair of straight line, one straight line is given. If you want to find the center and this is the formula here, and here a pair of straight line and the point is given. If you want to find the equation, this is the formula. And now for this one is a pair of straight line and the point centroid is given. Then if you want to find the angle and the midpoint, this is the formula here. And when a orthocenter and pair of straight line is given and the straight line is given, then the value of k here, if you want to find the orthocenter, a line, pair of straight line and line is given. This is a condition to find the k value. After getting k value, you can substitute in the orthocenter. You can get the orthocenter here. And if represent, this is for when orthocenter and the point is given. If you want to find the third side, this is the formula here. This is all about the topic related to centers related with the triangle. And the next topic is product of the perpendicular. If you want to find the product of the perpendicular, a point alpha comma beta and the pair of straight line is given. You can find by using this formula product of the perpendicular here, the area of the triangle here, centers of the triangle, here area of the triangle. This is the product of the perpendicular. Now, if you want to find the area of the triangle when pair of straight lines and a line is given, this is the formula to find the area of the triangle. Directly you can substitute the values, you can get the area of the triangle here. The equation of the pair of straight lines to the origin and the making an angle alpha with the line Lx plus My plus n is equal 0, and this is a condition to find the area of the triangle here. The area of the triangle is n square by tan alpha plus L square plus M square is L square plus M square is equal nothing here. This is the real value. This is the real value here. The area of the triangle, equilateral triangle formed by the line and point here. This is nothing but the condition, and this is the formula to find the area of the triangle here. Here pair of angular bisector, this is the equation to find the angular bisector of a pair of straight line, and this is the angle of pair of bisector is pi by 2, and this is nothing but the angular bisector bisect the coordinate axis. This is the equation, and any one of the pair of straight line is bisecting the coordinate axis. This is nothing but a plus b whole square is equal to 4h square. This is a condition to find the line here, condition for line here. This is all about the session of pair of straight line. In next session we will discuss about some more concepts of a pair of straight line. Thank you.